Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their power. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Drexler out there with Robertson. Then it's Garnett, and it's Clutch, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's Anthony. Oh, good with the triple.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability. You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end, just 4 to shoot. Oh! Wow, my goodness!
Man! Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Now here's LeBron. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The West All-Stars on D. Wade kicks to LeBron. McGrady a screen on Anthony. 6 to shoot. Back to Wade. A slam dunk by Wade.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Daniel. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Here's James. Oh!
Goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And it's Giannis missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Garnett can't get it to go. James left side. And James throws it down hard.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. And it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Anthony, no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got 5.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And man, does Wade know how to put on a show. That throwdown was just vicious.
Out to Anthony. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And the East has possession. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Here's Wade. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 8.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And finished off by LeBron.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Anthony kicks to Robertson. Anthony down low. And here's Drexler outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for the East All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Pippen. And it's Iverson in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And the East has possession. And the dunk by Iverson.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The 3 for Doncic. East grabs the miss. Now LeBron. 8 points for him. Jokic with the steal. Outside, Kobe. Some nice passing here by the West. Pass to Clutch. Outside, Kobe. What a shooter! What a shooter! Kobe Bryant.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Drexler's checked in. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. LeBron outside. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Anthony. James, good.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
And they pick up 2. Anthony's got 9. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. That's great.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Wade, he's checked in for Hardaway. The 3 from Drexler. The three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing this second quarter. They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Here's Clutch. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. The 3 for Doncic. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pippen, the pass away. Over Drexler. The shot by Wade, no good. The West leading by 5. Takes it inside. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And this is proof that Anthony is just undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Antetokounmpo comes in for LeBron. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Iverson. That free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Stolen. To the wing right side. Pass to Clutch. Out to Doncic. And Drexler has it in the corner. Driving in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Daniel. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Antetokounmpo passes to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
Refusing to let anybody get in his way. That was a physical man's jam by Wade.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Iverson's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Robertson, he's checked in for the West. .152 left in the first half. Pass to Clutch. Here's Jokic. Jokic floats it up and in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. Wade dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. It's good.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Clutch. He's got 8. Pass to Drexler over Wade. Drexler's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Wade can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Daniel, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Embiid, he's checked in for the East. LeBron comes in for Allen Iverson. The East trail by 9. Wade feeling it out a bit. Embiid sets the pick for Wade. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Daniel, the pass to Robertson. Can't cash in from close range. And here's the East. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
McGrady kicks to Embiid. Wade for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Here's Clutch. Here's Garnett. The wing jumper off target. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. 1/2 remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Anthony Drexler out there with Robertson. Then it's Garnett, and it's Daniel in at the power forward.
Oh!
Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out, throwing it down. Come on.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. The East trail by 13. Here's McGrady. An absolute bomb from three-point range. McGrady's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Daniel. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down.
a slam! He went between the legs.
Just a ridiculous dunk there. There aren't many guys who can pull off a throwdown like that.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let's hit it for you.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him, trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else. And that's really not what this game is about.
Anthony with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Robertson. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. The triangle. Oh, that was something to see.
Now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Anthony, the pass to Drexler. Anthony down low. James covering. Shots good by Anthony.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Here's Wade. Garnett grabs the board. The West leading by 12. Here's Daniel. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The East making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by the East. Here's Clutch, covered by Giannis. Here's Anthony. No good with the layup. The East trail by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo using his size.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Here's Clutch. Antetokounmpo defending. Robertson, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
First one falls for him.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
That one misses.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Anthony. Rebound by the East All-Stars. McGrady outside. Releases. And another miss by the East.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Wade with it, and Drexler picking him up. Pass to McGrady from the high post. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got the assist tonight.
And they work the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
West All-Stars shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Jokic has checked in for Garnett.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.29 seconds left to play here in the third. Wade dishes to Antetokounmpo.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Here's Daniel. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Good on the bucket. Clutch has got 9 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Pippen. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Wade. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
Out to Doncic. Pass to Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. Bryant gets a wide open look. And the West hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that... Oh! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness!
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. James comes in for Pippen. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Iverson. And West also making a switch. Robertson's checked in. The West leading by 20. Pass to Clutch. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Out to Kobe. Robertson outside. And the three off target. And so James will bring it up for the East All-Stars. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Daniel lays it up off the glass. Clutch has got 11 in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. Offensive rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Daniel, the pass to Drexler. Kicks it out to Robertson. The three-pointer, no good. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. McGrady outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson against McGrady. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Daniel. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Doncic is checked in for Robertson. The West All-Stars on D. 22 is their biggest lead. Daniel, the pass to Kobe. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Drexler, and James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Pippen. Clutch, good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Joel Embiid. Assist from Dwayne Wade.
He takes it in. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg, and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court for the presentation of the most valuable player.